Well, that happened.
I'm fresh. You gotta be fresh.
So the first thing we see is Emir, Bertold, and Reiner in Aaron's dream. He runs out of the room and the scene shifts to Sans returning to his cell after being tortured. Sans then proceeds to choke his backstabbing friend from the MPs, Ralph. Turns out Ralph was told to read a script written by Hanji. She then explains her plan to get information out of him while causing as much physical and emotional pain as possible to avenge Pastor Nick. Hanji then leaves the room and thrashes about until Aaron appears and asks what she's doing, to which she replies, killing cockroaches. Nice metaphor, huh? Then she notices a piece of paper in Aaron's hand, and he says he's been writing down what he can recall from his conversations with the Titan Shifters. Hanji takes the transcriptions and leaves for Erwin immediately. Shortly afterwards, Nina and two other high-ranking Skyden Legion troops arrive to deliver her own transcription of the conversation between Erwin and Dot Pictius. Before she begins, they are interrupted by Reeves' son, Flegel, Flegel. Levi and Reeves put him in his place after discussing my favorite topic, trust, and Nina continues. It is revealed to the rest of the main characters that Erwin's plan is to appoint the true royal family's heiress, Historia, to the throne. The Fritz family is merely standing in for the Rice family, and in order to win over the hearts and minds of the common citizens, the plan involves the present quote-unquote king to publicly declare Historia queen. Historia, in her unconfident state of mind, doesn't believe she can assume that responsibility. Levi gives her an inspirational, albeit long-winded speech, while I think choking her out, and she eventually accepts. Later, it's explained that Erwin's plan requires Aaron and Historia to be turned over to the military police 1st Brigade via the Reeves Corporation. Then they'll track them from there, yada yada yada. Before the MPs arrive, however, Reeves gives them some small blades to use as a failsafe should everything turn to shit, or when the plan comes to fruition and they need to attain dominant control. This exhibits everyone's trust in Aaron's ability to fully control his Titan. As he currently stands, yeah, I believe Aaron can properly control his Titan. Well, just so long as they don't ask him to write anything. Anyway, Flegel leaves the cave to take a piss after declaring he's going to punch out Levi, which gets Aaron all excited. And hey, I'm looking forward to that too. But then the guests of honor arrive. This is where the fun begins. The man in black is immediately revealed to have been there when Historia's mother was killed and when she was forced to change her identity. He calls her Krista, but I feel it's more of him mocking her rather than not knowing her actual name. Reeves and everyone else is surprised once again when the man in black says he'll be using his own wagon rather than the one the Reeves Corporation prepared. Then all of us are surprised once again when he asks about our favorite short stack, Levi. Turns out Levi's last name is Ackerman. Whoa, big fucking surprise here. Then again, I suppose we should have seen this coming, with their calm demeanor, superior killing abilities, and black hair, but I was floored, just like I'm sure many of you were. As far as their kinship goes, I would venture to guess they're cousins. I doubt they're, like brother, sister, or anything. Then we get even more surprises, as it's revealed the man in black taught Levi everything he knows. Could this mean that this man is Levi's father? We'll find out. And then we are given one last surprise, as the man in black kills Reeves and the rest of his men, leaving Flegel as the lone survivor. As the MPs are taking the blades away from Aaron and Historia, they make mention of anti-human 3D gear. As dark and sinister as it sounds, I can't wait to see the differences between the gears and how well it works. When in the hands of the elite anti-human suppression squad, this revolution of Erwin's is looking more and more grim. As far as this anti-human suppression squad goes, if they're from the 1st Brigade of the military police, and the military police itself is supposed to be the best of the best, then this elite squad has to be, like the men in black, the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. So it looks like this battle is going to get violent before it gets resolved. I'm sure all of us saw that coming, but this chapter was full of surprises, twists, turns, epic speeches, talks about trust. Anyway, with this setup, next month's chapter is going to be amazing. But until then, who do you trust?